June 18, 1968, Bogota, the capital of Colombia. At El Campín Stadium, the atmosphere was tense, the stands packed to the brim. One of the strangest moments in football history was about to unfold. The referee drops his whistle and walks off the pitch. Wait, what just happened? Can a player really get a referee sent off? Answer: if that player is Pele, yes, absolutely. But to understand this moment, we first need to know how Pelé became the world's most famous footballer. In the small town of Três Corações, Brazil, on October 23, 1940, a baby was born. His name, Edson Arantes do Nascimento. A football? None. Shoes? None. But imagination? Endless. Young Edson played in the narrow streets outside his house with balls made of socks. His father, Dondinho, taught him the secrets of technique. Son, kick the ball not just with your feet, but with your heart too. Pelé's love for football was so intense that he would train for hours, refusing to stop even when hungry. At 15, he joined Santos FC, and his teammates saw just a young kid. But in his first training session, he struck a volley so perfectly the goalkeeper couldn't even see the ball. By the 1958 World Cup, Pelé was only 17. He scored 3 goals in the semifinal against France, 2 more in the final against Sweden. The newspapers declared him the king of football. Fast forward to 1968. Santos had become one of the most famous clubs in the world, with stars like Carlos Alberto, Clodoaldo, and Toninho Guerrero. And of course, Pelé. They were on a South American tour, and one of the stops was Colombia. The opponent, the Colombian Olympic team. Bogota had been waiting for this match for days. Tickets sold out in just 24 hours. Everyone wanted to see the legendary Pelé live. The referee, Guillermo Velázquez, kickoff, minute 1. Santos dominates possession. Pelé touches the ball for the first time, and the crowd erupts. But the Colombian players were aggressive. Minute 8, shoulder tackle. Minute 12, another foul from behind. The referee, silent. Carlos Alberto approaches him. "Aren't you going to protect this guy?" Referee: "This is Colombia. We set the rules here." Every time Pelé touched the ball, 2 defenders were right in front of him. Minute 27, a hard tackle. Pelé falls to the ground, clutching his knee. The referee still doesn't blow the whistle. The crowd murmurs. Brazilian fans shout, "This isn't fair." Minute 30. The opposing player fouls Pelé from behind while the ball is out of play. Pelé gets up and marches toward the referee. "Is this how you run a game? Is this football?" The referee pulls out a red card and sends Pelé off the pitch. The stadium goes silent. Then chaos erupts. Tens of thousands rise to their feet. "Pelé, Pelé, Pelé!" Santos players swarm the referee. Carlos Alberto shouts, "Do you even realize who this guy is? He's the king of football." But the referee doesn't change his mind. The argument escalates. Objects are thrown from the stands. Referee Velázquez drops his whistle and leaves the pitch. For the first time in football history, a referee had walked off due to crowd pressure. The organizers bring in a new referee. Pelé steps out of the locker room, and the crowd erupts in applause so loud even Colombian fans stand up. Pelé returns to the game as if nothing happened. An assist. A goal. Santos wins the match. The newspapers the next day screamed, "Pelé sent the referee off." Sure, there were other crazy football moments. Maradona's hand of God in 1986, Zidane's headbutt in the 2006 World Cup final, Eric Cantona's famous fan kick in 1995, but none were as extraordinary as a referee leaving the pitch because of one player. Years later, Pele would say about that day, "I realized that football isn't just won on the field, but also in the stands." And we all know on that day in Bogota, the man who sent a referee off wasn't just a footballer. He was a living legend of the game. Pele wasn't just a goal scorer. He changed the rules of football. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more legendary football moments and hit the like button so hard, even the referee would come back.